What is GMAT? Full form of GMAT is Graduate Management Admission Test. On February 6, 1954, 1,291 candidates sat for the first administration of the admission test for graduate study in business. The GMAT is a computer adaptive exam, which means the level of difficulty for each question you get will be influenced by how you've performed on the previous questions. GMAT scores are valid for 5 years. The fee is $250 US. You can take the test 8 times in your lifetime. For more content like this, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Why GMAT? 3. A high score in this exam will not only give a student admission in their desired program, but it will also increase the odds of getting a scholarship in top-ranked university. 2. Most business schools evaluate students' abilities using their GMAT scores beforehand for their MBA, MIM and other management-related programs. 3. Many consulting firms and investment banks use GMAT scores to filter out candidates for their recruitment process. One of the best reasons to take this test seriously. 4. One of the key abilities examined by the GMAT exam is the ability to analyze information. To effectively complete an MBA degree, additional abilities are also necessary, like as mathematical and English fluency. GMAT exam format. The exam consists of 4 sections, namely Quantitative section, Verbal section, Integrated Reasoning section and Analytical Writing Assessment. 1. Talking about GMAT Quantitative section. This section tests your ability to apply knowledge of mathematics, statistics, geometry and algebra. The GMAT syllabus states that there are 2 categories of questions in the Quant section: data sufficiency and problem solving. You have 62 minutes to do it, and there are a total of 31 questions. A. Data sufficiency questions consist of a problem statement followed by 2 factual statements. You must decide whether the statement given is sufficient to answer the question in the problem statement. Approximately 11 to 13 questions are there. B. Problem-solving questions consist of topics such as arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and more. Approximately 18 to 20 questions are there. 2. Talking about GMAT Verbal section. The verbal section of the GMAT comprises 3 different kinds of questions: reading comprehension, critical reasoning, and sentence correction. It has 36 multiple-choice questions that must be answered in the allotted 65 minutes. The following subjects will be covered in the GMAT Verbal section. A. Critical reasoning questions ask you to analyze and assess an argument before coming up with or evaluating a course of action. All of the questions are multiple choice. B. Sentence correction questions highlight issues in sentences. You must determine whether there is a grammatical error, and if there is, you must select one of the 4 answers provided. C. Reading comprehension questions include short or long passages, 200 to 400 words, where you need to infer it and answer 3 or 4 multi-choice questions. 3. Talking about GMAT integrated reasoning. It includes 12 multiple-choice questions that can be 2-part analysis, multi-source reasoning, graphic interpretation, and table analysis type of questions. The duration to complete this section is 30 minutes. The integrated reasoning questions in the GMAT syllabus consist of data presented in passages, graphs, tables, or a combination of the 3. There are 4 different types of questions. A. 2-part analysis. These questions are in the form of 2 questions that relate to the same information. 5 or 6 answer choices follow the questions, and the answers to each of the 2 questions may be the same or different. B. Multi-source reasoning. These questions have multiple tabs that have inputs in them. These questions are more like critical reasoning questions. C. Graphic interpretation. You must analyze the information given on a graph or a chart and use it to solve the given questions. D. Table analysis. You are presented with a sortable table with 3 questions. You must be able to differentiate between useful and non-useful data. 4. Talking about GMAT Analytical Writing Assessment, AWA. The score for this section is on a 6-point scale, and the essay has 2 independent ratings from which an average is derived. The topics asked can range from general to business news. This GMAT section asks you to analyze issues, comprehend information, and communicate your ideas through an essay. It measures your ability to think critically and how well you can communicate your ideas.